Hey, mic test, mic test, mic test, mic test. Can you hear me? Hey guys, just to check, can you hear me? Sounds like it's okay. So anyways, this is gonna be our first live stream for Zenless Zone Zero. Of course, if any time you guys can't hear me or there's anything wrong, just feel free to leave a comment. I have some plans for today, what we are gonna do. I'm gonna share with you quite a lot of stuff about Zenless Zone Zero. A little bit late to the party for today, but I think we did CBT 1 back in 2022, so quite a lot that we want to cover. But for those of you who are early, let's start off with the exciting one first, before we of course go into like some testing in-game. Let me just try to set the sound right first. Audio. So it seems that we have already the 4 languages. Back in CBT 1, we only had Chinese and Japanese. So we're going to be using the English for this, like the whole live stream. But maybe tomorrow onwards, we can always change up if you guys want a different voice, language. Probably language will always be English. Let's do an audio. I'm just trying to see the sound, what is better. I think if I put it at 8, it's a little bit too loud. Hello, hi Saber. Yes, I think 6 should be quite fine. Hi, Elusive. Anyway, today's chat is moderated by Elusive. Thank you so much for helping out as well. Okay, so far so good. So what we have here is like a 60 FPS we have on Zenless Zone Zero. I think previously in CBT1 was also 60 FPS, but here as you can see for this computer and this showcase, everything is set to the highest I can. My computer is heating up, but I think it should be fine. Shouldn't die halfway. So the characters that we have, I think some of you are curious. We have everyone here, the new ones like Grace Howard is added into the game. I haven't unlocked them yet because you have to actually pull them. They introduced the gacha system in CBT2. So that'll be fun. We're doing that later also in this live stream. And we're also going to be trying out the combat and everything. But let's talk first about who is not inside is Miyabi. I think she's a very popular character. But if any of you who want to know and see more gameplay footage on her, we have it on the channel already. And I'll probably upload more footage now that I see it with my own eyes. She's not here, but I think very interested to try the three new characters here. These three and a lot of these other characters are pretty nice too. This one, I saw it a little bit earlier. We have... These are the standard banner characters already. So it seems like more or less... So here we have like the limited characters. Here we have like the standard banner characters. How it's split in, it seems to be... A lot of us are Honkai Star players, so I'm going to use like the translation. This is like the limited pools that we have, the golden tickets. So these encrypted master tapes are the limited pools. This one is like the standard pools that we get, this master tape. For the standard banner pools, and these I will assume is every time you do like certain number of pools, you get this residual signal to pick it up from this. Comparing FPS, Hi 322, Saber asks how do you mind comparing how laggy it is for both HSR and ZZZ? So far I don't feel any latency yet. Not so lag. Maybe from the stream there might be a bit of delay here and there, but from my PC wise, I run both at both the same settings. So far it's okay. Not too much of a difference. The download was 38 GB if I'm not wrong for PC. Not too sure about mobile because they gave me an Android client. I use iPhone, so I will have to check that out once the game goes live. But 38 GB so far for the download. I think it's pretty nice. Anyway, this is like the shot that you get after you do polls. These are the limited, this is the standard pools, and all these we will, as we get along with the game, I think it will start to make more sense. But a lot of it is like EXP materials, gear materials, these are like credits. Denny's is the equivalent of credits, and of course these are like your Eidolon's equivalent. I don't know what they call them here yet. Yeah, they don't say what it is called or anything. It's just like agent. So maybe it's like Agent 1 to 6 or something like that. So these are the banners we have as of launch. This is a limited character. So Ellen, the maid design one, she's limited 5-star. They call them S here. And let's just go into here real quick. They also have like probabilities and everything ready already. So you have the S rank Ellen here, she's limited. These two I think are common standard characters, same like Honkai Star Rail. So you have like the 4 stars here, the 5 stars here, and I think there are no 3 stars. So let me just scroll down real quick. So I believe these W engines are like like weapons and stuff like the light cone equivalent. Bangbu, I'm not exactly sure what this is. Maybe some kind of equipment that you can get. This is new in CBT2, so I have to play a bit more to get familiar. But from what we see, there are no characters that are considered as B rank as of CBT2, of course. But you have Bangbus and these like W engines, which might be like weapons and maybe rights or like I don't know what Bangbu is. We have to check it out later as we keep playing and unlock more of the game. So these are the standard characters. Alan is limited apparently. And we have the 6 characters here that are standard. So I really think Lycon is like pretty interesting. Lycon, Soldier 11 was really fun in the initial one. Koleda, okay. I didn't really like her too much, but she's like a boomstick. It's quite fun to play if you like exploding stuff. Nekomata is very fast. Very similar style to like Miyabi in playstyle. We can check her out if we get her. And Grace Howard and Rina are new. So Ellen, Rina, Grace Howard are the new characters in CBT2. So we'll do some pulls, but later on, I think it's more representative to like start off the game with like plain, simple characters that we have here. Like right now, we literally have the starting characters. And let me know if like say I click these characters and the voice is too loud and too overbearing, I can always like lower it down.
Standing by. Starlight, it's time to shine.
Okay, so I'm not going to go in depth in like all what they do and skills and stuff like that. Let's just get into some unga bunga so it's more exciting to see. This is what it's going to look like in the overworld. It's like, this is something like the only map that you have, and then you simulate a world. Like, it's something like the simulated universe. Imagine you're just stuck in like the ceiling space station the whole time, and you can only go into like the simulated universe. Similar logic to that. That means that picking your characters is very important. You don't want to pick like the wrong female or male character. I chose Belle, I think her name is Belle. There's another option, of course. You have the male and female variant. Okay, I think I'm going to lower down the SFX. It's a bit loud for me. I'll keep the dialogue maybe here. Might be better. Okay, so this is like your control room. This is something, think of it like the simulated universe. So you go in here, do your quests, and this is pretty much like the main map that you have. There are commissions here and there. This is like the main storyline. This is like the side storyline that you have. So this is the quest that I'm supposed to do, and I'm just gonna select some units here.
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy.
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.
Mission objective. Find materials suitable for tuning.
So this is like the main domain that you have. Okay, I'm just gonna skip. I'm not gonna like do any story spoilers. I'm just gonna show you more gameplay. So this is like the main story, like the main maps that we will fight most. Like you want to farm materials or anything. It's very same from what I see for the CBT one already. So your objective is to like get as much materials as you can from this one, and it's like a roguelike domain where each time you explore like certain areas, you can see like this danger bar increasing slowly. I'll do like a more in-depth guide slowly once I discover everything new, of course.
Okay, I found a hollow exit. Should we go back now, or explore a little more?
Okay, combat. So it works very similar to a QTE style. You can hit, you can swap in different units. So right now I'm using like left click, which is like the auto attacks, and you have a right click, which is like the dodge. That will be a perfect dodge, and that will be not a dodge. So when you do like a perfect dodge, you can launch like a counter attack.
Pinch your maneuver.
See my slow hands in 3D.
You asked for it. Confirmed. The pleasure's all yours.
So as you can see, it's like a lot of swapping action. Like you have these things that appear, and when you have those prompts, you can cast. So her skill now is ready, and I can just like press E to use the skill. So that kind of like runs up like one middle like small fight in between. The whole entire like domain here is filled with a lot of these very, very small fights here and there. I hope they have like some kind of auto battle or anything, because it's going to take a very long time if you're like just going in to farm materials every day. For versus Honkai style, it's going to take way more time, I'm sure. Okay, let's move here. So each of these different tiles do like something different. I will discover that and make like full guides once we have everything in check. But let's get on with the main story to get more premium currency. So after you like do a set number of actions, this will start to highlight, and that is like their ultimate ability.
Pinch your maneuver. The pleasure's all yours. Bye bye, suckers. Go!
Feel the ultimate starlight. I've got plenty of bullets. It's my turn. Let's clear him out.
Eradicate.
Andy, I'll cover you.
Pinch your maneuver. Be gone.
Got hit by everything, oh my god. Slow hands.
Confirmed.
I think the ending animation is damn cool. So this is something like end of one domain. I'm supposed to apparently like get more stuff, but I didn't. I just went to like the fights quickly so I can get more of these pools. But we can always go back in and try again. I think so. Let me just check. Yeah, I can always like go back in again to like complete more of them. And I think you can get more resources if you get a higher star clear. Pity in the game. Okay, let's check that out. Should we do some summoning now? A bit itchy to play new characters already. So for this one, it seems that the beginner banner is up to 90. So the first 5 times you have like 20% off for 10 signal searches. So it's like discounted for the first 20. Then the PT is at 90. And it's like very similar to all the other ones. Maybe there's a soft PT also. But they do guarantee a 50. Your first 50 will at least get you one of the 6 characters. For the limited banner, it's also 90. Hi Dizzy. Okay, let's do some pulls real quick. Shall we do? Okay, let's do on the standard first. Since we have like 20 here, I think no harm. So I'm guessing that these are all like B grades and this is the only A grade. So we only got one A grade. Let's see whether it's right. It's quite nice, the animations. Much better than it was in well, of course we did have that in CBT1, but it looks cool. Okay, skip all these Bs. I just want to see the A.
Sokaku's reporting for duty. Looking for
Okay, so we have a new character, Sokaku. Yeah, it's really very nice. the animations so far that we see. So we have a new character. Sokaku is a support. She's here. Looks like we really don't have Miyabi because they are on the same clan, so they took Miyabi out intentionally. How sad is that? For me, I guess. Sad for me. Okay, this is an S. So let's just see the animation, how it looks like for an S.
Good morning. Are you the new client?
Show us what you're made of. Yeah, show us.
I think she's one of the new characters also. Very nice. I mean, I haven't played her before, so I'm quite happy about that. So we're gonna definitely check her out and test her out. I think I'll play her instead of the base characters. That'll be more fun, right? Okay, let's see. Is she one of the standards? Is she on here? Rina? Is she Rina or is she Grace? No, I think she's definitely not Grace, so maybe she's Rina. Or is she? No, she's definitely not Ellen. Wait, who?
Standing by. Head-made Rena at your
Okay,
service.
so she's Rina. Alexandrina Sebastian. So, okay, these are like the character stats in Zenless Zone Zero. They have a lot of other stuff that is not in like Honkai Star Rail, like Pen, which I guess is like defense shred and stuff like that, the equivalent. Attribute mastery, maybe it's like elemental mastery from Genshin Impact. Not too exactly sure yet. But these are like the Eidolons. So they have this like character screen that pops out every time you like move through the 3 cycles here. So these are the Eidolons equivalent. So you can see like as you get more of them, it goes from A. Like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 is like supposed to be super broken. But from what I remember, like in CBT1, the C6 or E6 is like not super important for them. Like you can see it's like, but I mean this is quite strong. This is entire squad's electric crit damage increases by 40%. Quite crazy. So they have different skills. This is the basic attack. We can see the dodging, we can see the special attacks. This is the E that we have, and this is of course the ultimate attack. From what it seems like, she seems to be a damage dealer. Damage dealer with not much supportive abilities, so all very active. So this is an example of like a active character. It's more of a damage dealer, I think. She, on the other hand, a new character that we got, and is more of a support. I think she has the ability to suck in enemies here. Yeah. Or we will see how that looks like, but we're gonna just switch it around. Now let's try them out.
Is food included?
Let's try to fight something now. Okay, let's select this.
Ready for combat.
Who should I swap out? Maybe I should swap out Billy.
It's time to shine.
Head-made Rena at your service. I'll follow your instruction.
I have 2 guns, so
Sokaku, ready. Let's hurry.
Flextron Flux. How do I think the game so far? I played the CBT one, so I think it's definitely really nice. I really like Zenless Zero, like a little bit more than Genshin Impact in terms of the animations and stuff. Feels very refreshing. It has like a Japanese theme vibe. Personally, I like jazz music a little bit more. So I think this is really, really nice. But CBT2, first, just trying it so far, seems a lot has changed, and this is an example of something that's changed. What the hell is this? So these are like some assistants that we can put. So right now we have like B or A. So as you can see here, there's this like additional thing that we can... Yeah, the bambus have skins. So you can have this one who is like... I have no idea what they do, so I'm just going to go with a random one. Let's just go with this. This looks the cutest. Hey Chiaki Animations, what's up? Thanks for being here as well.
Objective Investigate
Okay, I'm not gonna like go in detail of all the dialogue and stuff. I think you guys will be more interested like play the story yourself. So I'm just gonna try to skip all the story and whatnot as quickly as I can.
Inside the hollow. But the way forward is blocked by the tracks. Let's search the area first. I'll calculate a safe route for us. 1 second. I can only verify a few areas. Let's investigate a little deeper. This passage is closed off. Do you think the association did this?
Scanning for safety valve data. The system log shows the valve is unlocked by inserting the preset amount of gear coins.
This is like the simulated universe, like the roguelike kind of it. So there are different events that can happen. Some of them are bad, some of them are good. I think it's mostly random, but maybe for these like story quests it's all the same. Okay, I am excited for this one. She's a gunner and she floats. Very nice. She reminds me of like this Honkai Impact character. Or was it Punishing Grey Raven? Like one of them, I can't remember. Something that flies with guns also. So like let's say I'm tired of Nicole and I want to swap. You can actually just press space and auto switch. So this is like her basic attack. Oh, that's pretty cool. She moves fast as well.
Go now, child. You can't escape.
Me and my slow hands. Okay, I'm trying to perfect dodge, but my hands are failing me. So that's why I say like this Sokaku is more of a support, because she can just use her burst, control the enemy real quick, and then you can just swap out to something else. Oh my gosh. These hands can't dodge. Okay, I'll try to intentionally. Okay, finally. So this is her skill. That's quite fun. Let me just check the chat now. Yeah, it's very similar to Honkai Impact Feltron. Sorry if I'm pronouncing names wrongly. This gameplay style I think is definitely fun. It's exhausting because it's very active compared to like Honkai style, which is more of the battle in Honkai style is like done before the game starts. But here everything is very active, so your brain has to really like do both things at once. Can see I'm getting slow from so much Honkai style.
We have enough data. I'll try to calculate a route.
Is Ellen part of the standard, or is she most likely gonna be limited? I think she's limited from what we see on the banner so far. Yeah, a bit like Aponia. I guess that's the one. Some kind of ghosty maid with guns. I think so too. That floating, but she moves very very fast because she's like not walking on the ground. I actually don't play Honkai Impact 3, so I'm not too sure whether it's like similar to the elf, but I think it seems like an additional stat boost. Alright, I'll call you Felt. But we'll check out definitely the Bangbu later on. I just wanted to like see this character first. So this is like her basic attack. I'm now going to use her E here. Like first impressions, I think she has good amounts of stagger. So every character has a bit of like knockback on their enemies. When that thing rains from the sky, the enemies actually get staggered quite a bit. So like just now, for example, when I was using Billy, he doesn't really push back the enemies too much. Okay, let's use a burst. After this, I guess.
Dance, dance. Let's not disappoint our customers. The pleasure's all yours.
Because of the long flight time of her ultimate, feels like you can use her as like an off-field support, like to swap in burst ultimate. But it's like quite early to theory craft, so I'm just trying it out first. Kopi C, if you get massive motion sickness, I think this one is slightly worse because the action is very fast paced. Especially like if I'm playing on PC, maybe my slow hands, maybe it'll be a bit better.
Tracks are clear.
But it actually can move quite fast.
A lot of time.
Yeah, it really does look very smooth. Very nice. It's improved a lot since CBT 1.
The system log shows the lost vehicle. The lost vehicle meets the objective required. The cargo container.
Off you go. I'm not finished.
Her design is like Hanya, right, from Honkai Star Rail. Very similar. Especially when she does that out. Yeah, that's really nice. Actually, this combo is very strong. Especially when they have so many off-field damage.
Kindly fall into despair.
Do they charge differently or... It seems to be sharing the same one.
Now's our chance.
Yeah, this is quite insane. Very nice off-field. Like, because they place stuff on the battlefield. All three of them. Like, kind of. Like, maybe not her that as much. Will I be free to play in this game or make a separate account for free to play? Maybe I think it's a good idea. Because Honkai Star Rail, one of the biggest issues is when I'm already like a whale, it's very difficult to like make free to play content, especially when I'm getting like E6 or free to play characters. So maybe I think it's a good idea Raymond might consider making a separate one. So these are like the quests that we have, didn't manage to complete it, and after you complete like these side missions, you get this film, which is something like the Stellar Jades. Denny's, these coins here are your credits in Honkai Star Rail or Mora in Genshin Impact. Yeah, this is really a very nice game. Like if you just listen to like the background music, also it's super nice, especially like walking through the city. But I think someone was asking whether she's a limited character for Ellen, and I think she is. So just now we were looking at it and we saw that this is like the standard banner, and the 6 characters that appear on the standard banner are like these 6. And if I go here, you see here like the hints that I get. Maybe everything might change, of course, maybe they changed their mind, but from what we see, like Honkai Star Rail's beta test 2 when I tested it and when it went live, what happened there is like more or less the same. They only just tweak like the banner order and add new characters and stuff like that, new storyline. So this I think definitely will stay. And you can see here that Ellen is actually a limited character because she is not part of this 6 list, and she's using this limited encrypted master tapes rather than the standard these standard master tapes. So let's just do a little bit more pulls. Maybe you can get a new character here and there. I think I'm quite close to Pity. Not too sure if they actually... Yeah, maybe it lags over here. But okay, before we do some pulls, let's just read into it. I want to know the probabilities of like actually getting one. So it says here, this is like the standard banner, 0.6%. If I'm not wrong, I think this is the same as Star Rail, from what I'm guessing. 90 signal searches, 1 guarantee. Overall probability is 1.6. I feel it's the same. I feel like I've seen these numbers somewhere. But then again, I have to check again in the game engine when I boot up. Base probability, okay, I think this one is like every 10 you get guarantee one, so this is kind of simple. B, okay, this is that. Whenever you obtain, I want to know whether the PT carries over for the limited banner and whether they change the whole system. Obtain an S rank signal, gain. So this residual signals is like the stuff that we can use to buy in the signal shop. So because we like did a couple of pulls, we can afford this. It seems like there's like you can buy 5 a month, very similar to Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact also. Yeah, let me just see. Duplicate agent. Okay, this is pretty much the same. Like if any of you come from like Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Hoyoverse games, it seems very, very similar. The only thing different is this bamboo because I'm not a Honkai Impact 3 player. What is the red bar that appears in the middle of the screen during battle? Okay, I have to see that again. Just remind me the red thing that now we are out of battle. But yeah, A rank bamboos here we split like bamboos in A rank and we have them in B rank also. But the catch is you only can bring 1 to your battle, like the buff. So which means if we eventually do get like S rank bamboo, I'm sure they will sell that to us in future. We just need 1 and probably that's enough, unless each of them have different effects, like maybe they increase crit rate, crit damage and all that stuff. I can see them selling in different combination, which is interesting because they are finally innovating from Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, a bit more different. But of course, not a player of Honkai Impact 3, so I don't know about the elf system as well. Yep, seems very similar rate so far. Let's look at the limited banner. 1.6, it seems to be quite similar. I'm just going to scroll down real slowly. If any of you see any signs that it is carrying over, the probability... The overall probability of S, yeah, this is the same. If the S rank obtained is not the current limited S rank, the next S rank is guaranteed. So this is a 50-50 guarantee. Same for the other games that they have, which is nice because I think this saves a lot of money. At least it gets like more predictability. In other gacha games, especially if you don't have this 50-50 system, sometimes you don't even know how much you're spending to get the character. At least you can plan a little bit, and if you get lucky, it's always a nice thing. They don't seem to say anything about the banner carrying over. Okay, yes, they do. This channel is a exclusive channel, and the search count is guaranteed and cumulative across all exclusive channel, but independent and unaffected, which means it's unaffected by the standard pool and like the weapon banner and stuff, but it's cumulative, which means if like for Honkai Star Rail they have 2 banners, they add up and stuff like that. So I assume that it's going to be carried over very similar to the other games as well. Hello Johnny. It doesn't? Is it supposed to show up? Okay, I'm really new, so this is like, y'all can laugh at me for being absolutely noob at this streaming thing. This is one of my first times streaming. So this is how I am in when I'm recording my videos and uploading it. This is me live. Okay, but now something more entertaining. Since we just got 10 free pulls for courtesy of Hoyoverse, let's do some pulls. So it seems like they actually count down here for us. So we don't actually have to remember like how many pulls we have left. I'm just going to test this. I'm just going to do 1 and see whether this drops a little bit. Okay, so this drops, like the time that you have left, this is a huge quality of life feature. I think it's super nice. So when you have, every time you do like 10 pulls, this counter goes down, which means we don't have to go in like details, manually click search history and then click next until the last one. So much better. I think this is a feature that they should add to Honkai Star Rail also. Just copy this feature and just paste it over so I don't have to keep counting. Very nice feature, I like it a lot. What else am I gonna do? Okay, I'm just gonna do a 10 real quick. Another thing that I really like is you don't have to wait so long to know whether you get a 5-star or not. Whereas like Honkai Star Rail has that whole train animation which is a bit long. Here immediately one look I know whether I got unlucky, I got shafted, or I got super lucky. I think it's a pretty nice like quality of life. It seems like every game that they add, they just make the next game much better than the previous one. They take all like the shortfalls and make it much better than the next one. That's how they get us spending, guys. Okay, this is another Nicole. This is an A rank bamboo. I don't think we have an A rank bamboo yet, so let's compare them later on. Let's just finish the rest of the pools. So this 20% off for 10 signal searches. I guess this is not going down because I'm not doing 10 pools. Just now I just did one. But this one here shows me like the amount that I need to get the next S rank character. I am going to save up another 8 so I can get this limit 5 thingy. And I also noticed that once we got her early, like Rena early, that guarantee of like the 50 pulls goes away. So I think that's very important when we are doing like our reroll guide when we're closer to the date. And it's not useful like to talk about reroll now because we don't really know how many free pulls we are going to get and all that calculation. So we'll do one closer to launch when we get all like the launch gifts and stuff. But I think this is very important. No, if you get the 5-star early, means that your guarantee, like that 50 mark guarantee, goes away. So even if you don't finish this, it still goes away. But at least like it's closer to this 78 mark, stuff like that. So okay, fun. Let's just do one limited pool. Or should we wait? Okay, I'm just gonna wait. Let's look at the bangbus right now. I want to get more pulls so we can do like 20 or something. Right now it's only enough for 10. So okay, so these are like the quest lines that we have. It's just like the beginning. I really just started. Barely 30 minutes to 40 minutes. Amanda asks, will I stream it more or cover it more on release? Definitely. I think this channel is going to be dedicated to Zenless Zone Zero. I really like this game so far. Super nice. Like, let's just walk around town real quick. It has a very different vibe from Honkai Star Rail. You can just listen to the music at the background. Very chill. Like, I'm drinking a beer right now as I'm playing this game. So it's a really nice, like, for example, a Friday night kind of vibe. Just very relaxing. You can really enjoy this, like, just AFK here for the entire day. Very nice. The music, the soundtrack, Hoyoverse doesn't miss. Super good. So, and all of these things I have its purpose. Like later on I will show you guys maybe on another day or when we are doing the stream when it unlocks more. But I wanted to find a character that's on the street. I think that's one of the other things I really like about this game so far. I'm trying to move my screen real slowly so I don't cause any like motion sickness for you guys. So I think it's night time and maybe we haven't unlocked a lot of stories, but what happens is you usually can find like characters lingering around the streets. You can talk to them and stuff, which is a huge nice add. Like you can at least like speak to them in the open world. Similar to Honkai Star Rail also. Genshin Impact doesn't have this feature unless it's events. It is very cozy. Yeah, he's white. His name is Wise. I totally forgot. I have no idea why I forgot. But Belle VA is very nice. I think she hasn't spoken yet since we started the live stream, but I think the VA is very good.
Check out the menu. You name it, I make it.
I think this is very similar to, this is new also. I haven't really like touched it. But this looks like the Monster Hunter. If any of you like play Monster Hunter, I think it's very similar. So you can like get certain buffs to enter when you're entering the domain. It's like, think of it like getting foot buff entering the simulated universe. I think it's very similar to that. Costs us this Denny's the credits, and I don't think it costs us like any other mats. Maybe the more expensive, even the more expensive materials just cost more Denny's. And it's like, I think you have to unlock with recipes or level or maybe both. So let's just go ahead and get what they recommend. Who goes for HP, right? Everyone goes for damage. Let's order damage. That's really nice. Good animation. I don't know whether you can skip that though. I'm going to try again, see whether you can skip it. If not, I'm not going to take this buff very often if it has to wait that long. Let's just see. Attack 30, impact 7.5. I think impact is like a type of damage. Maybe there's, I think I saw like briefly there's like strike damage. But I really just started again, so I have to refresh my memory. Okay, this is like part of like the introductory storyline. haven't gotten too far, and this is probably like after you speedrun all the introduction, maybe like 20 minutes extra if you like super fast speedrun. So not very deep into the game yet. Okay, let's just talk to him real quick. I want to see whether I can skip this animation.
You name it, I make it.
Shit, I didn't read what they say. You can't get another buff. Okay, so I have to do it like 5 times. That's interesting to know. So we can't like just switch around our buffs if we... That means if we like make a mistake and you get HP, you're stuck with that for 5 rounds. Yeah, I can't even cancel this. I think they need to like get rid of this. It's like, find a way like delete this or something.
Well, not to your liking. Next time I'll have something that better suits your
Is it a bonus stat? Let me just see.
recipes for all to
Yeah, so there is a chance to get this like bonus stats here. So I think this is like the flat one everyone gets. So this one maybe is like RNG basis, which then makes sense. Okay, then it kind of a bit makes sense that we can't re-roll this non-stop, so we can't get the perfect combination.
Should I add more?
Hey Johnny, don't worry. Just anytime you just need to chill, just go ahead and chill. The music is very relaxing too. And Chaki, who's my favorite so far? I think out of this bunch, probably I do like Belle quite a lot, but of course she doesn't fight. But the new Rina is definitely quite interesting. Okay, let's get into this. The cooking really does look very nice. Very nice animations that they put into it. A huge quality game so far. You can always like feel the quality in Hoyoverse games. And this is like CBT2. You know, some games on release are like so dog shit. And yet this is just like the second closed beta. Very impressive. Feels like a finished game already. Rina, sorry, not Tina, Rina. Let me just show you. It's one of the new characters. So we were lucky to get her.
1, 2, yes, all accounted for.
Alexandrina Sebastian. I think so. What does the skills do again? Just let me read. I'm obsessed with reading. I just like to read the skills. Because it helps me like theory craft, like what am I gonna do? Ultimate, so that's the ball that she fires forward. Sends, push enemy back. The anomaly build up. Okay, I can't absorb any of this. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like I'm just reading words but nothing goes in. So let me go back and see this. So other than that, every character is split into like different elemental typing. So what we have here is she's electric damage, and I think they split like different. So hers is a strike, whatever that means. She does both, like strike and pierce. So for example, I just go to
At your service.
Is it work time? Is
Sokaku. Her name was Aokaku last time, so they changed it also. So hers is slash. You see here's different. I don't know exactly what's the difference. Maybe the stagger on the enemies. Some are more weak to slash. Some are more weak to, for example, different stuff, and I don't know what not. But yes, now they actually do explain what the elemental effects do. So there's ice. There is electric. There is shock. We'll do a video on that once we have like more characters.
Standing by.
So she's electric. Over here, you can see here. Electric, slash. So there's 3 types so far, like slash. And what are the other ones so far? Strike and pierce.
Starlight, it's
There is physical too. So Billy is physical. And he's pierce. Damage type.
too good.
Need something? My services are expensive.
Hers is Aether. Like Nicole is Aether and hers is a strike. Maybe that's also why like I feel that Rina's stagger is very strong.
Yes, all accounted for.
Because she does 2 types of damage. She does strike and pierce. So maybe that's why I feel like she's much better at like staggering enemies. Because pierce is like the same as Billy, who's very very weak because it's all like small bullets. Strike is like, I guess, that big missiles falling from the sky, which does a lot of like strike stagger. Very similar to Nicole in that sense.
Need something?
And
My services are expensive.
I feel like Zenless Zone 0 stagger is going to be super important, because staggering the enemies means you get a lot of free hits on them, but also means that you can't like counter that quick perfect dodge. Very nice for me, for a person with slow hands, so I don't have to like think too much about perfect dodging. But I guess it's just like something to consider in this game, because it's not as simple as like Honkai style, which is 2-dimensional. This one is 3-dimensional, so it requires a lot more like stagger, dodging, and you need to actually get good and stuff, which I have to train up again.
Here you are. We figured out where the strongbox is. What about the task I gave you?
Okay, here's a challenge. If any of you can tell me who their VAs now without like cheating, based on just like hearing the English VA, I think I'll give it to you. I'll put you all in the any of the pin comment when I put the VAs out. I'm not too sure who she is, but I think Anbi is Keqing from Genshin Impact. I can't tell who these two are yet, but that's my guess so far.
You mean the flash drive? The data has been recovered.
He does sound a bit like Dan Heng.
Just like you guessed. It contains the password to the strongbox.
Okay, everyone. Thanks to the proxy's help, preparations are complete. It's time for the next step. Andy, explain the plan.
Okay, everyone, please look at this map of New Eridu.
It sounds like Keqing, right? The English
Our
VA.
plan is enter the Cretan Hollow and defeat the superior ethereal Dullahan, then recover the strongbox. That's it? Yes. What's wrong?
So, what's with the map?
Nicole says we have to show some professionalism. We can't let our partners look down on us. Otherwise, it'll be hard to bargain with them.
Also sounds like Ganyu from Genshin. I can't make up my mind. Either one.
Saying too much again?
Amber.
Hey, why weren't you paying attention?
It's not my fault. How was I supposed to know this was Andy's idea of a professional meeting?
Okay, I have no idea who's this guy, like, because he has a voice changer with the mask.
Oh, that's why she watched all those crime investigation movies before the meeting.
We can hear you guys.
Anyway, as Andy said, the goal is simple. Find and retrieve the strongbox.
Actually, she does really sound like Amber. Especially like this voice line when she said, does really sound like Amber a little bit.
Since there's no way to monitor the real-time situation from the outside, we'll need your support and guidance inside the hollow.
Billy's a robot? Okay, I have no idea the lore. Super nice graphics, like, it's very chill kind of vibe. This is like your backyard. Very Japanese theme, maybe Japanese Hong Kong kind of street vibes. Very chill, very nice. I like it. Should we change characters? So every time we go in, we like play with a different... That means we need more characters. So I'm going to have to like pull a few more.
Ready for combat.
So this is like the main screen that we have, like some default screen that we have. I'm not too sure whether we can change the characters in the background. Because just now it was Anbi, if I'm not wrong. Now it's like Koleda. And I don't have Koleda also unlocked. So maybe it's like total random. But we'll see how that goes. No idea. Signal search. This is the wishing. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this one. We only have enough for 10 pools, so we'll just try to do like in between as we get the rewards. We don't save for nothing. This is my gacha luck in a nutshell, so nothing new for me. Okay, I'm just gonna skip this. For any of you who haven't seen like the full animations, maybe you just joined. Don't worry, we will upload this clip too. But it might be a bit long. So this is a weapon, I think. Okay, we'll look at like weapons and all that like later. Let's just equip the Bangbu in. Sadly, we didn't get any new characters, so maybe we might get lucky if we go in this time and get more rewards. The next one is at level 5. I think I'm like level 4 right now. So maybe after this. This is the main storyline, so but it's very early on. I'll just try to go as fast as I can so that we don't get too much of that. Okay, so I can't switch these guys. Oh my gosh. But I can add these guys in, so perfect. It's all part of the plan. So we have A rank Bangbu here, we have Bs here, and it seems like there are stars on top of them, which I think is like the superimposition level. So let's just look here, like the difference between these and these. It seems like these give more stats. Definitely quite a lot more. This is like almost like 30%, is it? No, it's like 70% more rough mats just at level 1. I think you can level these up somehow too. The A, B, and C. I don't know what A, B, and C mean yet. I will figure it out slowly. But they have different effects. So this guy uses a cardboard to camouflage itself and induces a taunt effect. So I think he will be on the field later when we are fighting. So if any of you can like see him running around, just let us know in the chat so we can pay attention to it. So he's gonna taunt when he's on the field. And while being camouflaged and being attacked by enemies or reaching camouflage time, trigger an explosion. So he taunts and explodes like Amber's Bunny from Genshin Impact. That taunts, seems like it. Passive attack buff to the entire team. This is, I think, very nice. Boost HP, attack defense of everyone. Max HP of the Bangbu by 16%. Based on his HP, attack, and defense. So this is excellent. If this was a Honkai style character, this is going to be perfect. You attack buff, you have HP, attack, defense buffing, and you have taunting also, and you do damage. It's like Fire MC but buffing. Perfect. And it's a Bangbu. So the other ones, let's see what else do they do. I guess A is like their signature ability. So jumps towards, deals a downward strike. This is like interrupting, kind of meh. Red guy is meh. Okay, this guy, what does he do? Scans after escape various buff. So this is like a RNG, this is like Ting Chue buffer kind of style. Increases defense. Boosts the max HP. It seems like this is the same for all of them. Like this guy has it too. Let's see the ratios, like 16, 8, and 16. 68, yeah, it seems like the stats are all the same for C. 68 and 16. This guy here also, 68, yeah, all the same for that. And this guy just slashes the target dealing physics. This is absolutely dog shit. At least these have longer, they force you to read longer. Okay, let's go with this guy. We only play with good characters. And then my screen is like this. Is there any S-rank weapons? Yes, there is. I think so, but not in this gacha. There's only like A so far. Maybe they might come out like over the next few days, but for now not. Which means they don't want to let you in on the weapon banner secret.
Alright, we made it into the hollow. Now let's find my strongbox.
Speaking of which, boss, who told you about the location of the strongbox?
Okay, I'm not like torn in between. Do you want me to like play the story or like just skip as much as I can? I'm really fine with both. I already known the story already, but I think some of you might not be interested. I think we will just skip it for now until any of you like want to know the story. Then just let me know. I can go slower.
The superior ethereal signal is getting close. Go here first.
Bottom left. Take off the story thing for. Is there a bottom left? Okay, I'll check that out again. Where do you find it? Can change the character checkup below the party setup if you turn off the story mode. Oh really? So okay, let me just give up. We never give up. Ah, okay, so this is nice. I didn't see this in CBT 1, so now at least I can change. So what's this manual combo? When enabled, hold down the attack or special attack. No, we are not that good, so I'm going to just keep this as off. So I want the auto first to get while I get good.
All accounted for.
Okay, let's change up the roster a bit. So we have some requests. I would go Blue Oni, your 5-star, and then Billy. Okay, so you don't want Nicole.
The cunning hairs are here.
Starlight, it's time.
Okay, let's go with this. This is what Shane wants. Goodbye, Nicole. It's shit, I'm playing with the lousy Bangbu. My god. What a burden. Nah, I'm just joking. Okay, skip. No stories here. This is the main story, so that's why I want to be a bit more careful for any of you who want like play through the story.
Then we can navigate further. There are enemies on the path ahead. Be careful, everyone.
We're getting closer to the strongbox's signal.
giant.
Let's clear him out.
It feels different with Billy. A lot of range.
Here we go. I'm not finished.
Feel the ultimate starlight. It's showtime.
Yeah, so you can see this guy here, he like moves around, does shit. I mean, not shit, does a lot of damage. Probably does more damage than me, given my lousy skills. Right now, cause today is like day 1. But give me time.
How about this?
Be good, don't be scared. You can't escape mine. Off you go.
Actually, they are actually doing quite good work, the Bungbos. Yeah, it's like a useful Paimon. At least he draws like aggro sometimes. I don't know what is he doing, he's like berserking off of him. How do you trigger him to attack? Look at that, look at that. Oh my gosh. 14 damage, that is massive. I mean, I'm like doing 6 damage at level 1. We are both level 1.
Here we go. Don't be afraid. It won't hurt.
It's my turn.
Hold on. You cannot stop me.
Feel the ultimate starlight.
3, 2, 1, go.
Skip, skip, skip. Okay, I just want to like say that the difficulty of like the fights is not representative because all my characters are level 1. Like by now I have resources to like level them up, but I wanted like just play on a harder, like longer fight difficulty just to see how it feels like maybe for a person that doesn't have like 5 stars and stuff.
Hang on. The target location seems to have changed.
You can't expect monsters to stay in one place.
Weird. Is this a glitch in the system? Could the display device be faulty? Hang on. I'll adjust the HDD. Switching to the backup display. Resizing and...
I can't skip
That'll
this.
do. Nicole, how are you all doing?
Actually, Wise VA is also very nice, like in the English VAs. If only you can just like choose to swap between both of them, that would be really nice.
You can't escape. You cannot stop me.
Feel the ultimate starlight.
Ready and waiting. Kindly fall into despair.
Let's clear him out. Stand still.
How about this?
Easy target. Perfect.
I found you. Ready and waiting. Wow. Go now, giant.
Feel the ultimate starlight.
Look at that.
Nicole? Anby? Billy? Come on. Why did everyone just go offline?
Oops, looks like they are forcing me to play a scripted game.
Huh? Belle, why did you disconnect?
I didn't disconnect. I got kicked off. The connection between the HDD and the hollow was severed.
Start a debug now.
Right. It's no use. I've tried everything. I can't restore the connection.
Strange. The hollow shouldn't so easily affect the HDD. The real issue is Nicole and the others. Without the HDD, we have no way of contacting them inside the hollow.
No carrot, no proxy. Even with a good aptitude for ether, they'll be corrupted if they stay in the hollow too long. There's one more thing we can try. Reset it! Haven't you heard the saying? Turning it off and back on again can fix anything.
Belle, didn't you shut it down? Why is the screen still on? So the connection problems
aren't on our side.
I thought you'd never figure it out. Faith.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so this is all the famous proxy Phaethon can do? As you can see, the system is mine now.
I think I'll play this one because it's very weird if you take out that clip out of context.
Who are you?
You're not in a position to be asking questions. Listen up. My request is simple. I want the code to the strong box.
We can't let this guy take control of the HDD. We have to find a way to take the system back.
Hey, if you think being subtle will keep me from detecting an attempt to take back control, you're sorely mistaken. Don't wait.
Repeat yourself all you want, but if we don't know what it is, we can't give it to you.
Wrong answer. So you're playing dumb. Okay, I'll have to refresh your memory. This device I've taken control of seems to be important to you.
Wait, what are you doing?
Your punishment for lying.
This isn't good. There's no way to save the alpha database.
Get it now? A few taps on the keyboard and I can turn everything you're so proud of into meaningless ones and zeros. I'll only delete some of it this time, but remember, your fate is in my hands now. Your clients are messing with the wrong person. They've gone after something they shouldn't. The strong box. I know you got the password from Silver's drive. Think carefully before you reply.
Damn it. This guy.
Speaking of your clients, that unlucky crew is wandering around aimlessly in the hollow right now. I happen to have recorded something interesting. Maybe this video will change your mind. I sent it to you, Phaethon. I'll leave the video access function for you, so find another way to play it, and hurry up.
Another way? But we don't have... Oh, the TV. Okay, I'll transfer the video to a tape.
Oh shit, you get to change MCs now. So now I play as Wise. So one of you were asking, can we switch? This is also new. Previously in CBT1 you couldn't change. But that's really nice because both of them are equally as good. Maybe it's a story quest, I don't know. But I mean, here you see like Belle here, so I guess this is just one of the scripted like story quests. So here they haven't like programmed this to like swap over.
Get out of the way!
Whoa! More enemies behind too!
Watch the side.
Hey! Is this really the right way?
Hey, what's going on with the manager? walking around all like absent-mindedly and ignoring the fight.
Huh? Proxy?
Angry, perhaps? Because Nicole haggled on the deposit?
Really? Is that it?
Of course not. Strange. Ever since we entered the Hollow, it's like the proxy hasn't been leading us. Are they in some kind of trouble on the outside? Hey, is everything all right?
Oh damn. That looks damn scary. Imagine this was like beside you at night. Oh my god.
Don't go over there! Oh, come on! Stop them! Protect the proxy! Proxy! Proxy? Damn it! What on earth is happening? Today's been a nightmare. You asked for it. The pleasure's all yours.
Maneuver.
Your end is here! Try this! Quit moving!
Damn, that's 690 damage. Don't know where it's like. I think it exploded at the end.
Those ethereals are still here.
Oh, they're like our landlord.
3M1 with Unbi. Animation is faster. Okay, we'll try that.
There goes the timer again. We've already stayed.
If you don't get in contact soon, you can forget about me paying my bill.
Hide.
What? Are those monsters back again?
Not the ethereals. There's a hollow investigation squad up ahead.
Of course. It's the investigators. Wait, investigators? Boss, we're saved! They're from the Investigative Association! They have a carrot! We can ask them for help and follow them out of the hollow!
Don't be stupid. Don't you see those public security guys with them? We're Hollow Raiders. Even if they help us, they'll arrest us right afterwards.
That might be true if it were just us. But with that... Don't you remember? Public security's policy. If you report a proxy, they may expunge your record.
As things stand, Billy's proposal is quite feasible. Trade the proxy's identity for our safety, or continue pacing around waiting for the Bangbu to return to normal.
Sounds like Ganyu. I think now they're hearing it again. Unbi does sound more like Ganyu.
Okay, boss. It's your call to make. Whatever you decide, we'll follow your orders. Boss?
Yeet it.
Enough chatter. We can't stay here any longer. Let's go!
I have to say, I'm touched. Proxies and Hollow Raiders are wolves, stealing profit from the Hollows behind the Investigative Association's back, all constantly ruining each other in the name of greed.
I think I like how they like did the story. It sounds more of like a evil Bangbu kind of voice rather than like a really evil person, which is very nice with like the thematic. They could have easily made it sound like more villainy. Feels like a Spider-Man kind of like villain in a Spider-Man movie sort of thing, which is nice, the addition of how they decide to frame the villain.
But to protect your secret identity, They actually gave up the chance to escape. Unfortunately, the ones being rescued don't seem to plan on returning the favor.
Enough, hacker. I get it now. I'll give you the code.
Huh? Wait. What are you...
But I can't just give it to you. It's an electronic code, and it was saved to the database you just deleted.
What? Are you joking?
Don't panic. The password
Yeah,
is
like an
the
abyss
proxy
mage.
network's computing power, and there's a backup on the network. We can get the password if you give us back system control.
No way. Proxies, Hollow Raiders, none of you can be trusted, including Phaethon. I know you've been secretly trying to take back control. Huh. Wait. There's a backup on the proxy network. Hand over your internet account. I'll retrieve the Strongbox password myself. Hey, answer me. I almost forgot. The proxy network is the foundation of a proxy's business. Losing the account is losing any proof Phaethon ever existed. But to save those in the Hollow, you'll have to think quickly. They'll become monsters if they stay there too long.
If we give you the proxy network account, then what? You ruined our system, so who'll save them?
I promise I'll save them. How's that?
Okay, I'll give you our proxy account. But if you go back on your word, I'll make you pay.
Yeah, man, just give the villain your account.
Even the source authentication code page was transferred. Good. Looks like you've given up completely.
We'd like to ask a question.
Since you're cooperating, I'm in a good mood. Ask me.
What's in the Strongbox that's so important?
It's something someone like you will never get your hands on. I guess I can reveal a little. As you know, the Hollows are changing all the time. The carrots used to get out function by calculating a huge amount of Hollow data. However, Hollow observation equipment accumulates errors. To ensure data remains valid, it must be recalibrated using the Hollow master data every few days. The single copy of Rosetta data that's in the hands of the city's rulers. Inside the Strongbox is something comparable to that Rosetta data. With it, you can enter and exit the Hollows freely.
I see. So it really is valuable.
For proxies and Hollow Raiders, it must be a dream find. But it has nothing to do with you. Okay, enough talk. Tell me where the code is.
Have you activated your proxy certification yet?
It really sounds like Dan Heng. Like, I really think this guy is Dan Heng.
Yes.
With that said, we have one final question. For real this time.
Whoa now, don't misunderstand. We aren't friends, so don't push your luck.
My question is, since you're such a master hacker, why not just steal the password from our system? After learning the password is backed up on the proxy network, why not just hack the network and steal it?
Also a bit of Chongyun, I don't know.
What? I'm warning you. Don't make me forget my promise.
Now that I think about it, other than taking control of my system, you haven't implemented anything else a hacker would. Instead, you just blackmailed us with Nicole and the other safety like some kind of kidnapper.
This is a rock.
Well, it looks like that's the best you've got. You're just not as good as you claim to be.
Shut up. Just tell me where the backup is.
She also sounds like super familiar. I just can't put my finger on it. It sounds like Kamisato Ayaka's English VA.
Don't worry, mystery hacker. We're helping you. Listen carefully. Can you hear sirens nearby?
What did you do?
We're just fulfilling our duty as model citizens of New Eridu. As the election approaches, the city administration is calling for citizens to actively report dangerous individuals, such as Hollow Raiders and proxies. They even opened a hotline
Answer my question. What did you do?
To be precise, I just called public security and gave them information about a certain internet account.
Oh, I get it. So that's it. It was planned. You'd even abandon your identity as faith and to trick me.
No, you're wrong. We aren't giving up our identity. Just our account.
This isn't over. You'll pay.
We did it!
We've regained full control of the HDD now.
Well done, bro.
You too.
You know, that was some pretty good acting there.
You're one to talk. You offered to give them the password out of nowhere. Weren't you afraid I wouldn't understand?
What can I say? We are Faithin after all. Great. Connection restored. Let's get Nicole and the others out of there.
Does sound like Ayaka. I don't know. Do you guys hear it also, or is it just me? Okay. I see an exclamation mark. Maybe it's pools. Do I get pools? Damn it. No pools yet. How about here? Also nothing. Man, they're starving me. What's this? This is pools. Okay, but it's like 160. Equalizing test level 5 gift. Why thank you? Okay, this is absolutely trash. Like, too stingy. Okay, let's do some pools. I need to do pools. My gacha addiction is killing me. Since we are like one less, I know this is like not very efficient in real life. I would never do this to pull on standard banner, but since this is a dummy account, I'm not even going to keep it, so whatever, I'm just going to pull on the standard banner with like some premium currency. Okay, but before that, let me just step away for a toilet real quick. Just give me a sec. Okay, back. The benefits of having a small bladder is you also pee fast. Okay, let's get on with it. So, 8 pools here. For any of you who just joined, how this works is you get like 5 pools, 10 pools that are discounted. After this like 50 is like your first guarantee. So we already got our guarantee. We managed to get Rina. That is this one here. She was the one that we were using a little bit early on. We will use her also, unless of course we get another 5-star. So let's just go do another pool. The pity is at 90. It shows that we have already done like 22 pools in. If I pull like this 8, it will drop down to like 68. Let's just see that real quick. Never do this in like your real game account. This is a dummy game, so that's why I can. It's not my account, and I don't get to keep anything either. This is my luck right here. My Honkai Star Rail luck just being displayed for you. I'm just gonna skip it. I think a lot of you might see it in the earlier part of this video already. The animations and stuff. Unless it's like a 5-star, then I'll stop. So we got another Unbi. That's unfortunate. So 68 now, and we have one more limited. We don't have any one of this. I'm just gonna do a 1 pool because, you know, maybe I might get something. Damn it. Okay, but not all is not lost yet. We still have this. the secret weapon. So this is similar to Honkai Star Rail's monthlies. You get it like 50% off every month. It refreshes, I assume, like left this month, and 50% off. But so far, like Genshin Impact until now is like still having a discount. So I think this is like more or less permanent. So let's get this. This is the limited one. This is the free one, and it goes up to like 40. Press here, drag. Okay, and this other one, what's this? Limited. So this is increasing from 50 to 60. Bangbu's level cap. So I guess it's the guy that you equip on. So this is for that Bangbu. Interesting that they use a different material from your like main characters. Yeah, I don't have streamer luck at all. If you want like the worst luck possible, that's definitely me, man. Okay, so there's no need to save up for a 10 pool. So we're gonna just do our 4, get a A rank or higher. Do we get a higher chance of characters here? I think the split between like characters and non-characters is the same. For this like the limited banner, so these two are rate up characters. If we can get either Corin or Ben, will be nice to change up the video a little bit. But do we have any details? I want to know whether like it's a 50-50 for the 4 stars also. So this is A. So what does it say? Probability of A is like 7 point. Okay, screw that. I don't even know about that. When you do 10, at least one A is higher is guaranteed. Overall probability is blah blah blah. When A rank signal obtained, 50% chance. So yeah, so if I get the A, that 4, the chances are I could either get Corin or Ben. If the A rank signal obtained is not one of the booster signals, so now I'm technically guaranteed either one if I hit the 4, because just now we already did a 10, we didn't get either one of them. So now we are like guaranteed to get either one of these two. So that's nice. Let's just do it. Okay, so this is the A rank one. I think I'm gonna get Ben because it's a B, and I always get B characters. Man, I really know this, man. Okay, Ben is not too bad. He's a bit slow, but his stagger is amazing. So I'm just gonna finish up the last pool here. And yes, Ben is playable, and we are gonna play Ben. B for Ben. Full stack of Bens. Okay, I'm gonna just save this till we get 8 so we can do that last one. Let me just switch over to agents.
Ready for combat.
Time for some hard labor.
Ben. So Ben is a fire, so he's a fire type damage, and he does strike damage. So strike is same as Nicole as well as Rina. So which is pretty high stagger. Like strike seems to be the highest, one of the highest stagger so far. So her strike is like the missiles flying from the sky. I assume that's the strike.
Do you need something? My services are expensive.
And Nicole's strike is like her shots that she does mostly have high stagger because it's like a rocket launcher. I don't even know what this weapon is. Please show me your weapon. Not that weapon, like not this weapon either. Okay, she doesn't show a gun.
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.
Okay, so let's get into another fight.
Yes, we got the system back, but I still need to get EOS back online.
So it seems I'm forced to play like the same guys I came in with. So we'll swap out later on.
Connect manually. Nicole and the others are waiting.
Like it's locked here as well. Fuck is this? Ah, okay. This seems to be a puzzle. So I guess I have to select them in a certain order. My gosh. So it's like giving these bang sounds. I have to push the boxes. Oh shit, that is good. That is brilliant, saving us time. Okay, push these damn boxes. It gets more annoying, oh my gosh. I just wanted the unga bunga stuff, you know.
Nice. Now we can capture a local data signal. External connection enabled. Finished. The HDD system is reconnected. Great. Nicole and the team's signal is back. Let's head over.
Oh, I've mutated into a monster. Rar, rar.
Andy, don't bite my hand. You're gonna hurt your teeth.
Sorry. I was just trying to cheer Nicole up. I guess I'm not so good at this.
But you're right. We've been in the Hollow for a long time. Even with our aptitude for ether, it just means we'll become monsters slower.
This isn't like me. The cunning hairs only care about money. Not caring about others is my motto. So, you're secretly a good person? Good person, huh? Losing my life in a hollow just for a title like that? I must be stupid!
Okay, that doesn't sound like Amber already. At this part, I think that she's a different voice actor. My guess.
Little late to be screaming, Nicole. Proxy? Is it really you?
Sorry to keep you waiting. We've actually been online for a while now. Amby and Billy were both making a fuss. You were probably so busy being sentimental that you didn't notice.
So, you heard everything?
Don't be embarrassed. It happens to all of us.
I'm not embarrassed. Enough nonsense. We have to get the strongbox back.
Like one thing okay, let's just let it finish first. One thing I really like about like it so far,
On with the commission.
when they are doing this talking and stuff, it's like two-dimensional. So it's very easy if you think about it from their coordination point of view. It's so easy to like just get the VAs to do it. You don't have to do too much animation, which means they can pump out like more updates. Comparing to like Genshin Impact, they have to do like 3D rendering for every character, their animations and all that, which takes a lot more time. So I think like the picture dialogue is very similar to Tales of Arise. It's much more easier to do, which means we'll like get more updates faster, similar to like Honkai Star Rail in a sense. That's why we see a lot more updates in Star Rail. I just like some thoughts I'm seeing from like economy kind of thing. So those of you who are asking, this is Rena, the 5-star that we got from Guarantee.
Kindly fall into despair.
So she's a mixed damage typing, like
What are you waiting for? What's a bullet?
he's pierce, so all these are like pierce damage. This is pierce, like these bullets are pierce. And then when you press like auto long enough, these are strikes.
My bullets never lose sight of their target.
I think she's pierce. Is it pierce? I can't remember. But it feels like it's not strike, like it's maybe in the middle of both. Oh, he changed. I thought he was the other guy.
can also become an Asura! Go play. I'm not finished.
So the thing about this game that is fun, you can also use like these traps to help you in battle or harm you. So they look like this blasting. They can also like, you can use that to your advantage. I mean, if you're free to play and you need everything you can get, right? Any damage to just find the additional.
What are you waiting for? Get your bullet?
You're gonna get dizzy!
Easy target. Perfect.
Can you see? I'm ready.
My bullets never lose sight of their target. Starlight, shine bright.
I picked Bell.
Ooh, is this a shortcut?
I did it off like recording also, so I just wanted Bell because unlike Star Rail where you can like roam around with other characters, when you are in your map, you only have like either Bell or Wise, so you'll be stuck with the character you choose. So choose very carefully for Zenless Zone Zero instead of Honkai Star Rail where you can like swap to other characters in the home base. Maybe they might add it eventually, like you can swap around other characters, but for now it seems, and CBT1 also, you can't switch out of your main character in the base, the home base.
Hollow fissures are a manifestation of spatial disorder in the hollows.
Do we have healers in the game?
Are continually generated inside a hollow.
That's a good question. I don't think so. As of CBT1, I don't remember reading any that can heal. But we will definitely see whether the new ones has any of that.
Leads to the hollow area below. Please be ready to
Combat UI is more zoomed out. Does it? I feel it's a bit more zoomed in.
Seasoned Hollow Raiders.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm like bungering, so I don't realize it.
No matter how many times I do this, it doesn't get any easier.
Normally, we avoid fissures unless absolutely necessary. But this time, it really is necessary.
Hmm? Is this where the strongbox is?
Slow down and take in your surroundings first. The spatial disorder effect still exists here. Exploring will increase our pressure. We have to plan out our best route.
1 out of 3 stacks. For Sokaku, you mean, Shin? Like, maybe her spinny thing, is it? Is that what you mean? Okay, so this is the first time we've seen this like on this live stream so far. With corruption, this is something that if you take too long or you go through too many puzzles, you have bad effects that stack up. So far what we've seen is a very neutral run that has no bad effects. This is like the first negative one and more is going to come. You can stack up many debuffs on yourself. So this is, I think, relatively mild because days recovery is okay. HP reduce is actually, I think, quite positive. So that's an example of like debuffs that you can get on yourself. That's why it's a roguelike game. It actually is quite challenging, especially at higher difficulties. So Felt, you were asking about healers. I think another way that they deal with it is you can actually obtain like sustain within the map itself, like these for example. These are random events. If you go to the correct node, some of them heal, some of them like give you money, etc. So depends on the run. But I think it'd be quite OP to have healers, of course, in the game. But so far, I don't think there are any healers from what I remember. That's a very long animation for healing. So you see this one here, every time I make a move, this bar charges up. And every time it goes to 100, I get another stack of this nonsense. So like, I just stepped on this on purpose, then you can see it went up by another 10. So you see it's going up. So each time I want to like take some kind of this buff, I sacrifice by getting a lot of buffs. When you get 3 stacks, you hold E and change stance. Okay, let's just see how that goes.
Found it.
Oh, it's our lucky day!
That's my strongbox!
We'll try that out.
Found it.
It's our lucky day.
That's my strongbox!
Okay, let's.
You just won't leave us alone.
So I guess we have to see how many stacks she has.
To nice Nicole.
Those are some frenzied ethereals. Watch out.
Who cares? Just
I don't think I can see. Oh, so there's this like dot on it, is it? So this is like 1 stack, I guess.
so much fun.
So that's 2 stacks, I guess. 2 stacks. And I get stacks by pressing E, I guess.
So many openings.
I think Sokaku is gonna be like one of the stronger support characters. If I can actually like, I probably just need to learn how to proc that. My gosh, my speed.
Here we go.
Use out and get 3 stacks, alright. So how do I use the stacks? Press E? Yeah, it's E, it seems like it.
So many openings.
So you guys can see like the HP of the characters up here, like the top left. You can see the unit's HP.
Feel the ultimate starlight!
Be good, don't be scared.
Easy target! Perfect!
And the boss HP is on the top right too. I just saw that.
Dance, dance. Let's not disappoint our customers.
Okay, let's try that again. How do I gain stacks on that? It seems like it's so difficult to gain the stacks, other than the out, of course. How does target aiming? It seems like it focuses on nearest target.
Finally.
Like I think there's like this cursor when I move from one to another. Then there was this cursor who like switches between targets. That is like how you know who is the one that you want to aim. Whether you can actually switch it manually, I don't know yet. We can always just try it soon.
I hate to spoil your fun, but it's a little soon to be celebrating. That's that stupid hacker's fault. They deleted the extraction data I prepared.
You mean we can't get out?
Yeah, the Bamboo's hit actually very high. It's like a 4th player. Considering it's also only level 1.
Expect this would be the end.
Damn. So unfair. I didn't even get to have dinner with Monica. But it's been a good life.
Calm down. We'll figure something out. There's no need for dramatics. I have another solution. I just need the nod from Nicole.
Go for it.
Agreeing a little early, yeah? The mysterious person who hacked into my system said the strongbox contained something like the Rosetta data. Something that could be used to get in and out of the hollows. If that's true, we can use it to get out of the hollow. But you'd have to agree to letting me open it.
I already said yes.
Are you sure it's okay? What will you tell your client?
It's life and death here. Besides, if I don't get out, who's gonna bring up the strongbox? Just open it. You already know the code, right?
Yeah, I do. But I don't know exactly what's stored inside. I'm not sure what the consequences of forcefully accessing the data might be.
This is damn cute. I'm gonna just screenshot this.
Wait, there's one thing I don't understand. Why risk coming back to help us when your real body was already outside the hollow? You could have just left. What are you planning?
Abby?
Training mode. Yeah, I think training mode is gonna be really fun, especially to test out everyone.
I'm your proxy.
Oh, this is really nice. What a nice image.
I promised to get you out, so that's what I'll do.
The artwork is really nice. They didn't have this in the CBT one, so I'm seeing this first time too.
The HDD system will automatically post a commission to get you out on the proxy network. If that happens,
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we'll go to the store and save you.
Hey Sarang,
What
welcome.
you want. You're not getting a discount.
Freaking funny. So animated. Okay, in reality, I think we will want to go and collect as much of this as we can, because the rewards does scale with the amount of stars that you get. But because this is just like for demonstration, I probably might clean up the account like towards the end of a couple of days or something, just to get more completion. But just so we can just churn through and get more premium currency.
Terms and conditions. Shall not authorize others to use. May not be transferred in any way.
Manager, you did it! We got out!
You agree to give full authorization when necessary to protect the common interests of you and this existence.
The bamboo is twitching. We'd better go to the store and take a look.
It's so loud. What is that?
Do you agree to the above user terms?
I don't even see it, but okay, fine with me, I guess. I don't.
I
Why you don't see it is okay.
The license agreement has been signed. I am happy to be of service. Together,
Never sign anything that you
we
don't
will
read.
make an Eridu.
You're finally awake. Don't worry. It's okay. You're safe now.
Where's the data chip? Where are Nicole and the others? Also, how did I get back here?
Calm down. You're still recovering. I'll explain everything. But first, tell me what happened after reading the data. That sounds like a bad dream. Or something you'd watch in a movie. I've got your side of the story. Now it's my turn. After you accessed the data, our bamboo went out of control. It seemed to be having some kind of overload. It was sparking and flashing like the stage lights at 404 Live. We thought the extraction plan had failed, but then the bamboo suddenly started to move, and it took everyone to the exit.
So far, are you guys preferring Wise or Bell? Which one like a little bit more?
You were out cold throughout the whole process, twitching and mumbling.
It sounds a little scary.
It was more than a little scary. You had me really worried. I didn't know
Blue
what to
hair?
do.
Blue hair is
Then
Bell.
Nicole and the others rushed over with an
Wise
escape
is like the
stock.
guy. Supposed to be like the smart one.
Affairs, I guess, who pulled you out of the HDD. The Cunning Hairs went out to investigate. There's some good news. She paid her bill in full. Although, some of it went to the medical bill and bamboo repairs. I haven't told you the real bad news yet. Go take a look at the computer, but be prepared.
Whenever I see this like exclamation, I just want to see whether I get pulls. What a drought.
Don't freak out. Fairy, you there? She's finally here.
Huh? Wise. This is... What?
Our next news story is coming up right now.
What?
What's going on?
System reset complete. I am a Type 3 General AI equipped with sequential integration. Development code Fairy. Hello, Master.
That's what I meant by bad news.
If you guys like watch this again, like listen to that over your headphones, I think the sound effects are like super nice. Very, very well done.
The HDD system rebooted after you passed out, and there she was.
The HDD can talk? My computer became a girl?
Yeah, Wise is actually quite nice. I really want to like switch between both of them because different mood for different case. And I'm sure like if you have him as your main MC, you will miss out like certain dialogues with each other. So it's nice if you can like just swap between both of them.
Negative. I am a Type 3 General Purpose AI equipped with total sequential integration. You can call me Fairy. According to the user agreement you sign, I am to assist you in your work and wait for the opportunity to arrive.
Wait, what terms of service? What opportunity are you waiting for?
Feels very nice that they gave both the MCs like a bit more limelight. Unlike like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, it's like you choose one or the other. Here they let both equally stand out, which I think is like super nice for lore building.
According to the user agreement, I am unauthorized to answer this question. You will receive an answer at the appropriate time and place.
I don't understand real girls, let alone virtual ones. I better leave this to you, sis.
You watch too many soap operas, Wise. What are you so happy about?
Master, I noticed a recent deletion and transfer of data to a third party, which will hinder your career as an illegal hollow investigator, commonly known as a proxy. I can assist you in recovering your losses and rebuilding your reputation as a proxy.
Wait, so you can recover the deleted data?
Negative. I am unable to recover deleted data, but I can help you rebuild your database. I have unlimited access to over 80% of all smart devices in the city. With my assistance, data does not need to be accumulated, and real-time analysis of hollow extraction paths is possible.
But that's impossible.
Negative. That is precisely my core function. To prove this, I can assist you in hollow investigations. I've sorted through the anonymous forums on the proxy network for hollow investigation services and private information gathering, commonly known as Internaut, to find a commission that is appropriate for your current state. Please choose an appropriate time to carry out the operation according to your preference. I look forward to working with you, Master.
Robot waifu. I mean, Belle is okay. I guess it's maybe some people just don't like me short hair or something. But his design is like quite classic. Like if you think of like a protagonist, male protagonist, seems like he fits like most of the bills. So definitely, I think more people will be neutral with him. Maybe she has like some people like, some people don't like. Unlike Stell, who's like Stell from Honkai Star Rail, who's like universal. Okay. Okay, we have gotten a lot of these like upgrade materials. I just want to see what they do now because it's quite new. We didn't have like this relic system, artifact system and whatnot. Yeah, everyone loves the trash panda. Very well done. Like, but it's so sad that the other guy, Kayla's, is like no one really has any clips on him. He's like totally forgotten. Yeah, he is a generic protagonist anime. But I mean, if it works for them and they are planning to give both equal line, I think it's really nice. Like, it's good that if you are giving him a lot of spotlight to make him like a typical protag. They didn't voice this, considering that it's like part of like the main story, ish. So this is like the relic shop, I think. I'm just gonna I'm supposed to go there. Can I go in? My gosh, I hope I eventually unlock that free roaming ability. This person is new as well. Who the heck are you?
Hey, you here to play?
I mean, I don't think he's generic. I think he looks very unique as well. He's very different from like Aether or Kalos. I think he's better out of the three of them. Like Genshin Impact's Aether, personally, and my preference, I guess. Short hair is nice. Very different vibe, considering that Lumin also has long hair, right? Lumin has long hair. Kalos also, I mean, Stell also has long hair. Kiana, I guess she's like the main, also long hair. So it's a bit of difference. I have no idea. Furry or human, I have no idea. But this game has a lot of like furries. This is also robots. So it's like robots and furries. More modern, I guess. More modern.
We have a new roast in today. Please have a taste.
It is like in the post-apocalyptic scene, like after the nuclear, all that shit. So I guess that's why there's a lot of robots around also. AI and stuff. Yeah, it has like that punk lord kind of vibe. A little similar to Disco Elysium, if any of you play that also. I find the vibe of like the music, maybe not that warped, but it's similar, close to that kind. These guys are so cute. Look at them. One buy us, give change. Oh, I think this is new. I don't think this was unlocked the previous time. Oh, okay, maybe it was. I think this was here in CBT. No, this is new. CBT 1 didn't have this space. So maybe they might release more and more of the map in official release. They have cameras in every single Hoyoverse game. Let me show you my photography skills. Oh, that's the max zoom. Come on, I wanted to zoom in his eye all the way. God damn it. Okay, that's enough. Horrible photos. Oh shit, this is nice. Yeah, I'm saving that. Maybe we can get a stand back a bit. There's this lag time to start up the camera. Try to get the flare. So I know this is like digressing, but it's really nice. Like the camera system here, pretty good. And this is like actual clouds moving that break the light in a certain way. So it's very nice. It's good that they also care about photography aspects. Very nice. Did you know, like, a fun fact? It's like each of them have a number on them and they are all different. So like the one that always goes in with us is like 01, I think. And then like I think 01, 02, 03 work in the shop. This guy, I have no idea where he works. If you see a woman standing next to a door, a food stand, talk to her. Does she give me like freebies or some very, very strong recipe? The NPCs are so well designed. This doesn't look like an NPC like in other games. I guess that's like the benefit of having a small town that you always go back to. So you can like start to build characters, NPCs that have a bit more storyline and stuff. So you can afford to put like a bit more detail in characters. And I'm glad they did that and not like just cut off the slack to like lower budget and stuff like that. Okay, so let's see what is this. From what I remember, it's been a while. This I think is the dailies, but let's check it out. So these are like different stuff that we can put. Nihility. It's like some kind of books, I think. So each of them, the tapes form like respective kind of thing. I think this is like something like dailies, if I'm not wrong. I will make a guide eventually, but for now I'm trying to figure it out myself. It's been a while. Let's see. So if I select one of this, one documentary, so I need one of each. So then I'll find the next one. This one is retro, and this one is action, where I saw. Okay, so then now we have one of each, and I guess that's our dailies, which increases the rewards probably. So this is like 414. What if I switch this to some junk? Yeah, it's lower. So the best you can get is if you match all of the spots. And then it's like this like hits here. I guess it's like popularity to improve your business performance of the store. I have no idea what you said. Yeah, I mean, she looks pretty good. But too bad she doesn't have like a voice line. I don't hear anything at least. If the NPCs had voice lines, I think that's like really, really impressive. Like something like Genshin Impact in a sense. But I guess it's quite expensive to hire voice actors for so many people. Yup, like assignments, like something like daily assignments. Yeah, it's my first stream. So long at least. Took a while. I mean, I did hear on and off for like maybe one short one here and there, but this is the first time I'm doing it so long. So this is what it's like how I create my content. This is me without any script and just like going along how it goes. So you get to see the authentic side in this live stream. Hope it's enjoyable so far. Arcade. So I guess these are commissions if you're talking to these guys here. Because if you click like I see this button here, this is something like it's not really the menu. This is like your phone with all like the tasks that you do. It's a lot of information. It's like scattered off. For me, as like seeing this for the first time, because this wasn't around in CBT1, it's very messy. I don't really like this messiness. If there was a clearer instruction of like what each of them do, I think it's much better. That's like my personal feedback. So these are like the quests I guess we can do. So each one is, some you can find in the morning, some you can find in the evening, some you can find at midnight. These are quite important. I noticed, I remember back in CBT1, I was trying to find the Soldier 11 story quest, and you had to find a specific one, and it was like a hidden one, and you had to do a specific time, do a certain set of conditions in order to unlock. So it gets quite tricky if you're especially trying to unlock like certain things. So this is like tasks. I guess this is like the book, after you complete 5 missions and stuff. Hey, thanks for being here. Awesome stuff. Okay, let's see. Do I get any... Where did we find... Okay, events. Sheesh, I just saw this. Juicy. Okay, so this I don't know whether it's going to be live. This is either maybe like the beta event, or it could really last. I think now it's a bit early to tell. CBT 3, if there is any, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact all went through like 3 different CBTs, and CBT 3 more or less is like finalized and the game launched like a month later. CBT 2 tends to have a little bit more lead time. They usually introduce like one more world. So that's why I'm not going to like say this is the reroll guide and stuff. It's too early to talk about that, and I'm not going to like bother saying anything about that. So these, I don't even know whether it's going to stay. Maybe it's just for us in the beta. Even the banner characters, I don't even know whether it's going to stay. But just take note, like Ben and Corin, first ones, which instead of like the traditional banners of 3 4 stars, now we only have 2. Maybe they might add one more. Maybe they won't. Who knows, right? Still not enough pulls. And I think they definitely will give more pulls than this. Now, as I'm playing it, it feels very scarce. But I think when we start going to the game, we're going to have more.
At your service.
When they have like the launch rewards and all that shit. Okay, this is something that I haven't experienced yet. This core break and all the equipment. Back then, I don't think I encountered this. So this is the artifact system, which some of you grinders who have like damn godlike gear, I see all of your super strong characters already, and you all put it all on the Discord also. This is, you are going to like this. It's good where you're going to probably be spending most of your energy, I would guess. How this game works, it works very similarly to Honkai Star Rail. It has an energy system also. So right now we are just using it to like clear story and stuff. And this one can also be eventually, I guess, my guess, instinctive guess, is that it will be used to farm a lot of the relics, this gear, or level up materials. More or less the same for the other two games. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, if any of you have more information on that. But that's how I think it is. So I can just equip, for example, certain ones. They have base stats, they have advanced stats, and a set bonus as well. I think this was also in the CBT one, but maybe not so nice design. I think back then it was like just plain CDs, very boring CDs, but this one they upgraded the design a little bit. Now it's like getting a bit familiar to me all of a sudden. So how do you know it's the same set? Is all the colors. They all match into one set. So all these are the same set, but I don't know whether you can equip more than one. Let me just try. So one. So it's okay. This is just like the one. Can I? So fidget here, one. Okay, so you basically like slap in one in the center, and I guess this color represents what you put. So if I put this, it will change to this yellow color here. Well, that's pretty nice. And when you unlock more, what Shane was mentioning, fidget spinner weapon, you unlock more as you level up. Tuning, I assume that tuning is leveling the characters up here. Nice. You can also level up the skills, and you use these basic shock chips for skills. So this is like the equivalent of the talent, the crimson domain, like the path of erudition, all that stuff to level up the stuff. Is there might be more different ones as you go to a higher level. Ultimate and normal seems to be the same. This one is the shock chip because her element is shock. Is she shocked? I don't even think she's shocked. Okay, she's shocked. So you farm by elements instead of farming by path.
Yes, all accounted for.
I have 2 guns.
So he is probably in the physical domain because his damage is all physical. So he probably needs the basic physical chip. So it seems like the farming mats is like split by element instead of path, which is a lot simpler to understand, especially if you're a new player getting into this. I think the path system was a bit confusing for a lot of people at the very beginning because it's like so many different paths. How do you remember which one is which? So same here, I can slap in one core. Very nice. And we are playing with Ben, so I'm just gonna gear him real quick. Right now, I don't know which is the optimal. I'm just gonna go with crit rate because crit rate. I guess for early, instinctively, the less crit rate that you have, crit damage doesn't matter as much. Attack scales better in the early game. Crit rate gets better in like the middle game when you have very low amounts of it. But because attack is so low, I might want to go for attack instead. Unless I have no idea what impact means yet, so just. Is it attack? Attack? Give me attack. Okay, this is attack. Flat attack. Early on, like the first few days, it's best to go for attack flat. But they don't have flat in the advanced stats, so I'll just go with this. Attack percentage generally works better when you have very low amounts of crit in the very early game. And middle game is like crit rate. Okay, I just want to read a bit on the impact. Can we read it? Impact. Okay, yes, we can. So, attacking enemies increase their days. A higher impact stat allows more days to accumulate with each attack. I assume that this is stagger. The same thing as stagger. So 103 is very, very high. From CBT1, I know that his stagger is very high from playing the game. But now we have a number to that. So 103. Let's take a look at someone with very weak stagger, like Billy.
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy.
So 91 is very, very. I guess because he's a Pierce, so it's lower. It's not that low actually. It's like 10% lower. Not as low as I thought it would be. Her impact is 97, but she's split. So I guess this is different.
1, 2, yes, all accounted for.
Need something? My services are expensive.
102.
Nothing to fear.
So 103 is like this number is like I have to test more. Not so simple as it seems. Pen percentage of target's defense based on the pen ratio stat when attacking an enemy. Yup. Ignore defense. Ignores a set amount. So this is like flat, I guess. Or maybe when this increases, pen ratio increases like in a percentage together with it. Let me just swap for pen. There's no flat pen, so I guess it's like pen ratio only. So let me just switch this. Just to understand how the stats work. So it seems like flat pen doesn't move. So this is like something like flat defense break, defense ignore or something like that. This is like percentage defense ignore. Maybe the stack? Not for this video. This is just introductory to all the stuff. Do the skills come with something like an impact ratio per hit? That's a good question.
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy.
So this, do they have stats? So there is a lot of details here. So you can see here it has damage multiplier. Days is, I guess, the equivalent. So that standing bullet, maybe that's why he has very, very low staggers, because that impact multiplied by 7.6 is super low. Like 68 and 7.6. Whereas
Headmaid Rena at your service.
Rena will likely be a bit different too, because her basic attack has different stages. The missile drops later on. And we can see like her auto attacks here when it first starts, you don't get much stagger, but later on it builds up to hit the full stagger as well. And basic attack Shu the full, I'm not too sure when this procs, but it's a very high amount of days multiplier. Is it a rocket? I'm not too sure. So the special attacks have very, very high stagger. So maybe this is what is the thing that hits that stagger so high when you hit that impact count that hits like past a certain threshold amount.
1, 2.
Then you get that like knockback. Yeah, it might be the missiles, but I'm not too sure how it like goes from one to the other. So you can see Ben here is very, very high amounts of staggers, like 160, 237, 3 hit combo, and you already hit like 400, almost 500. Yeah, almost like 500% stagger. Very, very high. I mean, his dodge attack is not very good, so it seems that he's not very useful on field, it seems, to do the dodge attacks. But this is crazy multipliers here. Just looking at like just big, very, very huge numbers to burst on. 1000 plus multiplier, crazy. Okay, that's all I need to know. Let's actually put those numbers to the test after we enter the arcade. Or can I just ignore that and go and fight? So it seems it's like this blue exclamation, which is maybe a side mission. Okay, I can't do this unless I clear the main quest. This game is really like, plays really well with a headphone rather than like speakers. The music's quite nice. If any of you like can swap to a headphone now, you can just listen to the soundtrack.
Looking to relax after a busy day at work. So, what do you want to play the most? Come take your pick.
This is new. Okay, what is the easiest one? Snake Duel. My gosh. Okay, looks like it's telling me to take a rest for today. But let's end it off with, of course, a bit of pulling at the end. Okay, wait, what's this? Is there something else? Okay, looks like it still want me to continue for today. Let's finish this up and then we will call it a day. One last fight scene with Ben. I don't want to like keep it till tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow as well to do more of the testing. We wanted to see this guy too, because he does that taunting. So you just want you guys to like check him out, see what he does, whether it's very useful. Because he might be very useful for range teams, because if he's like in front, luring all the aggro.
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy. How can I help?
Okay, I'm gonna play him in place of Billy. So I get some physical, close range damage, a bit of range from her, And maybe I'll play a
Need something?
Nicole
My services are expensive.
for some crowd control. Yeah, so to do this quest, I'm taking some energy too. So the first person in this like cutscene will always be the first character that we have on the left. And in this case was Rina. So when we enter like any fight, she'll be the one that's in the like the cutscene background. The stagger is insane. You can't even move. Check that out. They can't even move. If it's like 1v1, he just locks the enemy straight away. Of course it's like damn slow. Like this is his running speed. My gosh. It's like me when I'm doing my runs. There's like enemies all stacked up against each other. So this is an example of like what the maze looks like. Now we actually get a bit of a free hand movement in this kind of paths. So there are decisions to be made. Like for example here, I decided not to go in here. I think this one chalks up like the debuff very, very quickly. So you go around, you find like new stuff to try to get out. And then you see like there are decision criteria here that you have to make. So it's like puzzles in a game, very roguelike. So okay, someone was saying okay, you can use, oh okay. So I can use like the mouse buttons, I mean the keyboard left, right, up, down to move faster. That tree, so if you keep 2 switches on and only one. So I can use like the keyboard up, down, left, right also. A lot easier than like just clicking because it's a bit glitchy to click. Yep, you don't have to clear every single route. You kind of like choose and you just go to the objective. But of course, to like full clear, you need to do like other stuff. Okay, let's check it how he taunts. I want to see the taunt. He did nothing. Okay, he threw 1 aggro in. And these guys are drawn to him now.
You cannot stop me.
whether there are puzzles before the fight, I think it depends on your RNG also.
Wanna run? Get it! Go play. Wow. Can you see? Don't be afraid. It won't hurt. Fine. Behave as you can reach. Oh, you feel it? Go play. Kindly fall into despair.
Alright, so this is a puzzle. I guess the one that I need to turn off is this one. So some of them I don't know what they do, like these are still mysteries. So it could be this one as well. So let's try this one. So I have to turn this one off. Upper left switch. Upper right, upper left. So I can't turn that one off. Okay, let's try this one. Ah, okay, so this gap can be jumped with that.
Now's our chance. This won't hurt. Not.
I think how you get the animation of like jumping in is based on the amount of impact that you do. Because Ben, if I do like a one full combo, 1, 2, and then he slams the ground, instantly I can proc this. Because his impact I think is very high. Whereas like other characters, I have to hit maybe the full combo. Or like 2 combos or something. Feels a lot more reliable to hit that swap in mechanic with Ben. Like just one E, I can swap in immediately. Whereas you see like I press a E with her, I still can't swap in.
Don't be afraid. It won't hurt. Behave as you can reach. Off you go. Go now, child. Fine.
Let's see whether he can stagger this mob. Okay, he can't stagger the boss. Okay, he can, a little bit.
Bye-bye, suckers! Boom! This won't hurt. Nah. Wanna run? Get it! Behave now. This won't hurt. Not. So many infinite. Behave now.
Inside is just like a battlefield. The killer is unstoppable!
This won't hurt. Not.
This looks a lot harder than it should be because my characters are all level 1.
You cannot stop me. You can. Go play. Are you feeling it? Hey.
Rena has a lot of mobility.
It's no good surrendering. Let me give you a little treat. Like this. Can you see? You can't escape. Off you go.
Just a lot of mobility. It's like a mix of Billy and like Nicole.
Go now, child. Off you go. So many influence. I'm here. Go play.
Yeah, I'm gonna do probably like guides on how to clear these puzzles because it's a real pain after a while. All the NPCs have like a different design. Okay, the face is slightly similar, but it's interesting how they make like every character quite unique. Very interesting. Okay, let's return to that bamboo. Yeah, it's at level 1 everything is harder. But it kind of gives you like a sense of if they want to make more money and they want to like force you to get 5 stars or more better gear, playing at a lower stat line will actually see how hard the game could be if you're trying to like play against a pay-to-play kind of system. I'm just trying to proxy it a little bit. Now they're open for business. Okay, so these guys basically sell the level up materials that's needed to increase your skills. They are sorted by the different elements. So we see here there are 5. I don't know whether this is all or whether there's like 4 more that we don't know yet. Maybe it's still not open for the beta. I don't know. Physical, burn, freeze, shock, and aether. Each of the elements do different things. We will cover it later on. Maybe tomorrow we will investigate a little bit more on that. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the introduction of Zenless Zone 0. But let's do some pulls and then we will call it a day. Hopefully we can get lucky. I don't think so, but who knows, right? We never know. Okay, let's do a single on this and we will just drain whatever we have on the rest. Let's see whether we have any free pulls waiting for us. DMs, no. Internet, we have this. Nope. I have exclamation marks. Nope. This is very sad. So little pulls.
Ready for combat. Nothing defeats standing by.
Okay. Let's hit some pulls. Because these are the characters that we'll be playing with tomorrow. Hopefully we can get more. Bees. Yeah, I'll be live streaming it tomorrow as well. We'll be doing it every day for the beta and we'll try to uncover a bit more every time. Feel free to join the live streams because you guys can like ask me exactly what you want to test, so you get real feedback from here. Otherwise, if you can't make it, you are busy, you can always watch the future live streams, or eventually closer to launch date, I'll release a guide videos too. So not to worry about it. Which is going to be like more structured, the guide videos, exactly what you're looking for. But this is, you get a bit of narration, you can actually like play the game, so to speak. That's what I try to aim for, at least for these live streams. All these bees. When I skip, I get an A. Okay, a new character. So we're gonna try out Corin tomorrow, definitely. I think we can get more. I think I can trade it from the shop. So if I skip, I get a rare character. Nah, it doesn't work. Let me go here. Okay, one more. For today, one more for today, and we'll get more. I might clear some of the dailies off stream, then so we can get more pulls. Alright. I mean, a new character, I'll take it, man. 1 5-star and a lot of characters. So at end of day 1, this is what we look like in our roster. And hopefully we can unlock a bit more. These are all 5 stars. So I think the only one left is... Actually, they are all 5 stars. Yeah, I think these guys are all 5 stars. So we've unlocked all the 4 stars already, or the A rank ones, I think. These are all S. So yeah, anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. This video is of course going to go up onto the channel, so make sure you subscribe. You can check it out and rewind and every time you want. It's hopefully going to be useful for anyone watching this closer to the official launch, to give you more information as if you were playing the game too. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next video.